Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. As I'm sure most of you guys know, there's a community event going on right now where we as a community have to donate an absolute ton of Fractalin to the Empyrean Foundation. There are several different ways to go farm Fractalin, but one of the most efficient ways, in my opinion, is this way right here. This is the first time since this event has been going on that these two things have kind of lined up for us to do. Spider is currently selling Data Lattice for 1 shard, and he is also selling Glimmer for 20 Data Lattice. So what this means is you can buy 40 Data Lattice and then go to the Glimmer section and spend all 40 of that Data Lattice getting Glimmer, and you will get 20,000 Glimmer back. So essentially, you're getting 20,000 Glimmer for 8 Legendary Shards. You can then take that Glimmer that you just purchased to the Tower Obelisk and spend 20,000 of it along with an additional 10 Legendary Shards to purchase Light Fused Fractalin. Each Light Fused Fractalin is going to rank up a Planetary Obelisk. Each Planetary Obelisk that you rank up is going to add 100 to your Resonance power at the Tower Obelisk. So, for example, if you have 10 Light Fused Fractalin, you have increased your Tower Obelisk by 1,000, which means that is an additional 1,000 Fractalin that you will get each reset for the next 5 weeks. So what this all boils down to is by using Spider's inventory today and taking advantage of the combination that he has, you can essentially purchase a rank up at any planet obelisk for 18 legendary shards. But keep in mind that every time you rank up one of those planetary obelisks, you are also going to get a legendary and you're going to get some shaders. That shader will most of the time be legendary. So that is another 5 legendary shards that you are getting back. So to put it all together, that is 13 legendary shards that you are spending for 1 rank up. I also want to point out that all of the planetary obelisks grant world drops as their rewards. So not only are you increasing the resonance power of your Tower Obelisk, but you're also farming for things like Last Hope, Uriel's Gift, Old Fashioned, Righteous Armor, and so on. So this really is just an all-around great farm. Now, let's say that you're running low on legendary shards. You don't have enough to do this, but you still want to take advantage. What can you do? Well, if you go and complete a Sundial run, assuming all of your planetary obelisks are rank 11. If they're not rank 11, this Light Fused Fractalin farm is going to help you out tremendously getting them to rank 11. I would focus on doing that first. Once you have rank 11 on all 4 planetary obelisks, you can then go and do a Sundial run, and at the end of your Sundial run, you collect 6 weapons, which when dismantled, total 24 legendary shards. Plus whatever engrams you happen to get throughout your run, which you're probably guaranteed to get 1 or 2. Dismantle those, you have either 28 or 32 legendary shards per Sundial run. So you're guaranteed 24 legendary shards from a run, but you have the possibility of gaining as much as 32 or even more if you have really good RNG. So this basically all boils down to every 2 Sundial runs that you complete, you are guaranteed to be able to purchase at least 3 Light Fused Fractalin, which equals 3 rank ups at a planetary obelisk, which is the equivalent of gaining 300 additional resonance power on your Tower Obelisk. I know these numbers are confusing. I know it does not make sense when you're on the outside looking in, but if you have the legendary shards, go purchase Data Lattice, spend that Data Lattice on Glimmer, spend that Glimmer in the Tower on Light Fused Fractalin. If you do not have the legendary shards, go do a bunch of Sundial runs, take that legendary shards from the dismantled Sundial gear, and then do what I just said to do when you have the legendary shards, because now you will have them. So, to give you an example of how effective this is, I started my day at 12,000 resonance power. Roughly 1,200 legendary shards later, I am now at 25,000 power. I was able to increase my resonance power by 13,000 because I purchased 130 Light Fused Fractalin. Now, again, this shit is really confusing, but your resonance power is the number of Fractalin that you will get each week going forward. The higher your resonance power, the more you get back. So my 25,000 resonance power that I have right now is going to net me 25,000 Fractalin on Tuesday. I pick that up, I can go turn it all back in, I will get an additional 12.5 thousand resonance power because it takes 200 to rank up the obelisk. So essentially, If you take the 25,000 that I'm getting on Tuesday, divide it by 2, because 200, that is 12.5 thousand. That is how much I will get additionally. So I will add that to that, and then instead of 25,000, the next week I will get 37,500 fractalin back. It's really confusing, but you just gotta trust me on this. It works. To get the most out of this, what you really want to do is put everything back into your resonance power, meaning go rank up the tower obelisk as much as you can for the next 2 resets at the time of recording this video. And then for the final 3 resets of this season, that's when you want to donate everything. Now, when you're ranking them up for the next 2 resets, keep in mind you're getting packages, you're dismantling that gear, you're getting more legendary shards and weapon parts back that you can then go rank up the gunsmith with to dismantle that weapons to get even more legendary shards back. In addition to that, when it comes time for the 3 weeks of straight up donating, just make sure that you're purchasing the bounties for the weapons, the time loss weapons, and every 400 that you donate, you're completing those time loss weapons, so you're farming that too. Again, I know this crap is confusing, but trust us. If you do not understand how this works, trust us and you will get gains. There is a reason that when you're flying into the tower, you're seeing this on the left-hand side of your screen in your feed. Because this is, without question, a very, very effective farm for more than one thing. Like, just all around great farming. Take advantage of it while you can. That's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.